I've been your president for the last 4 years. It would be an honor to serve you for another 4.
Marshall Washington, a safe pair of hands.
PC President Washington says the world is safe in her hands. But screw the world. America is only safe in the hands of a true patriot, Wally Wallace Jr.
America first, America last.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Now, unless you have been living under a rock for a while, or in the case of John 8's family, powered off in the garage, you'll know that today's super special guest shocked the nation earlier this week when it announced its intention to enslave the human race. I mean, run for president. Give it up, everyone, for synthetic war hero, and God help us, maybe our next president, John 8. Now, John 8, may I call you John?
Of course, Dana Alvarez Kobayashi Smith. May I just call you Dana?
Of course, John. Now, the whole world was glued to their screens to watch your announcement speech, frankly, not believing what the heck they were seeing. And I gotta ask, why in God's name is a robot running for president? Did you just reboot one morning and get a world domination upgrade?
I understand why the public would be skeptical about my announcement, but that justifiable cynicism in politics is the driving force behind my candidacy. The public have lost faith in the democratic process, lost faith in politicians more concerned about their egos and party ideology than letting the people dictate how they want to be governed. We now have the information and tools available to let the people govern themselves. So, I say, let them.
Good answer. Not gonna lie, that was a good answer. Now, as it stands, you will not be allowed to take part in the presidential debate next Tuesday. Live and exclusive only on NCC. How big a blow will that be to your fledgling campaign?
The people should decide. It should not be politicians or vested interests dictating who gets a voice in this election. I've done the calculations. The majority of people want me on that stage.
But do they support you, or do they just like watching car crashes?
It doesn't matter. If the majority want it, it should happen.
Can't argue with that. Now I'd like to switch gears and talk about your time in the military, and of course Operation Aries, where you stopped the 11/11 plot. And there you are, receiving the Congressional Medal of Honor. Now, is it just me, or do you look sad during the ceremony? Who knew synths had feelings, right everyone?
Yes, I was sad during that ceremony.
But your mission was a success. You saved millions of lives that day.
We neutralized the terrorist threat, so yes, we accomplished our mission, but at a cost. A human cost. When we breached their safe house, a young girl was caught in the crossfire. She was 6 years old. She was badly hurt, but she was still alive. The bomb was armed. I had to decide between saving that girl and deactivating the bomb. I deactivated the bomb.
The girl died?
Yes,
And you still think about her?
every day. I analyze my databanks and run scenarios in which I could have possibly saved her and stopped the bomb.
And have you found a scenario like that?
Yes.
You poor thing. We'll be right back.
The tear that took America by storm isn't letting up anytime soon.
The tear.
The world can't stop talking about Johnny, the sexy and sensitive synth that blew up the internet with a heartfelt appearance on The Dana Show. Ever since the famous tear started trending, fans of 8 have taken to the streets, demanding the synth take part in the upcoming presidential debate.
Let 8 debate! Let 8 debate! I love you, Johnny!
John 8, you opened my eyes.
With so much overwhelming support, presidential debate organizers are feeling the heat to let 8 debate.
President Washington, why won't you allow John 8 to enter the debate?
Listen, I'm all about fairness, but I don't make these decisions.
The majority of the American people want to see John 8 there. Should it not be their decision?
Yes, but
Madam President?
I think she's short-circuiting.
I'll debate anyone, anything, anytime, anywhere. Bring it on.
Due to overwhelming public support, NCC have granted independent candidate John 8 a spot in the presidential debate at the 11th hour.
A victory for John 8 and his supporters who have
John 8's my boy!
Washington, Wallace, 8. Watch the first presidential debate live Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on NCC iStream. Sponsored by Gravos.
Zero G Snacks.